So you have decided that you want to learn how to effectively set up, manage and modify your campaigns using Google Ads Editor. If so, keep on watching and I'll show you step by step everything you must know about when using Google Ads Editor. Before we dive deeper into the interface of the Google Ads Editor, I want to explain briefly why you should be using Google Ads Editor for setting up your campaigns. As you may already know, Google Ads Editor is a free tool that allows you to download your ad account's data offline, make changes to it, and once you're happy, you can make your changes live in no time. Say you want to change bids on multiple keywords in a campaign. Rather than going through each single keyword and modifying bids one by one, what you can do with Google Ads Editor is you can bulk modify your bids in a campaign, saving you time and increasing your efficiency. However, this is just a start and there are so many other actions that you can take with Google Ads Editor that once you are familiar with using this powerful tool, you will not be going back to modifying anything about your campaign online. You may already know about how a campaign structure works. However, if you don't, then here is the hierarchy of a Google Ads account. So when you set up your Google Ads account, you will have the visibility at the account level, at the campaign level, and say on an individual campaign, this will further filter down to ad groups and these will lead to keywords and ads. It's important that you familiarize yourself with this structure as this will help you identify and implement changes at the correct level. So let's get started with understanding the user interface of the Google Ads Editor. Once you download the Google Ads Editor, you will be able to see this screen. This is your account screen where you'll see once you log in by clicking on the add button on the left hand side, you'll be able to log in to your ads account. Here, just make sure that you sign in with the Gmail ID that you use to sign into your account online. Once you're signed in, simply double click on your account and that will lead you to a screen like this. This is the main interface of the Google Ads Editor. Now in this interface there are 5 different views at your account level and they have different functions. So I'll go through these one by one. So the first view on the top is your toolbar. In this bit here it's quite self-explanatory. You can open a new account, you can make changes to your keywords or replace or append text. You can find duplicate keywords. We've got the option there, but I don't usually use this toolbar as much because there are CTA buttons down here. So say if I want to open a new account, I'll simply click on this button here and I can open a new account here if I want to. Simply, if I want to get recent changes, so what this button means is say you want to see the fresh campaigns, see what changes have already been made online that are still not visible in your ads editor here. You can simply click on this button and click on basic, go to campaigns that I select. So say what that means is rather than downloading all of the account, you can simply select one campaign or the campaigns that you want to view the data for, and you can, if I increase the size of it, and you can say I want to see what changes have been made in this first campaign here. You can simply click OK, unposted changes, OK. So and then you press OK and you will be able to then download the data. So it is now downloading the data for that specific campaign. So now I have this campaign here with the most up-to-date data from the online account. So that is your basically your get recent changes button. Then you can see the check changes. Again, if you see this screen here, you can see what changes are there, like at your campaign level. You can go onto your you can click on your account level here and then you can check if there's any changes there in your online account, and it'll be able to then show you like that, what changes are appearing here. Simply also after this button here, you can get data from your online account, like your search term queries, your performance data, you can select a date range. It's very similar to your online account, but you can actually download this data from into an offline format, which is a lot more easier to navigate and easier to slice your data and view your data offline. And the last button here on the top right hand side, this is the post button. So whenever you make a change, you will simply click on this button and it will automatically post the changes that you have made in your campaign to go live on your online account. So say it is right now here, it's saying there are 94 keywords that it'll post online. So if I click on post here, and it should ideally post this online. So this has been, so 94 keywords have been posted online for this specific campaign on the left hand side here. So these are the buttons on the top. This is your tree view, as Google calls it. This is your tree view or the account view. This is where you see your account and then all the campaigns under that account. If you expand on the campaigns, it will go up to the ad group level. What that means is that you can view the data up to the ad group level by simply selecting the level here. So you select your level here, and then this bit here on the bottom left hand side is your manage view. And the easier way to explain that is, let's say whatever you select here, whichever level you select here, and then whichever segment of that specific campaign, say you want to see the keywords or you want to see the ads or ad extensions, whatever you want to see associated with what you have selected here. So for this campaign here that I have selected here, I can go down here in the manage view and I can click on this arrow to expand, and I can see the number of keywords in this campaign. I can see the negative keywords that are associated with this campaign. Currently there are none. Similarly, you can see which location this campaign is targeting, which locations are excluded from targeting. In the case of display campaigns, you can see the placements, negative placements, and so on. Simply click on that specific segment. Usually the easiest way to check that is if if there are 94 keywords, it will show the number in front of it, and you'll be able to see that this specific segment or entity is associated with this campaign. So if you see down here, all other entities are 0 except the keyword and the locations, because I have one location targeting 94 keywords. Similarly, again, if I want to see the ads in this specific campaign, I can go back down here and expand on this arrow button here to go down and have a look at the ads that are currently associated with this specific campaign. Now I have 376 expanded text ads that are associated with this specific campaign here. There are no responsive ads, there are no other text ads, so there is nothing else there. It's just 376 ads. Similarly, there is an ad extension tab here. So if you expand that, you'll be able to see the site links, the colored extensions, everything that you have created online. And in the next coming tutorials, I will also show you how you can manually upload site links online using Google Ads Editor, rather than creating them online one by one and apply them to your campaign. You can also upload the call extension as well through the Google Ads Editor. It's a lot more easier to do it this way, and it's a lot more like accurate and error free if you do it this way rather than doing it manually online. So this is your manage view. So after the manage view, this is your edit view here. So when I clicked on the keyword tab and I clicked on the keywords, all the keywords, they started appearing here in my data view. Sorry, this is my data view. So in the data view, I will see each single keyword that's associated with this campaign that I have selected in the account view. And I can then, if I want to make any changes to one specific keyword, or if I want to change the bid or whatever I want to do, basically, this thing on the left is my edit screen. This is, I see more granular details of the keyword. So this is your data view, and this is your edit view. Now in the edit view, you can see what's the keyword, what is the match type of that keyword, and what that keyword is targeting, status of the keyword, the URL this specific keyword is leading to, what's the CPC, and then you can either scroll down or you can click on this button here to see if the tracking template has been applied, if you want to make any changes to the tracking template, and lastly, if you want to include a label here. So because this is an exact match campaign, I've included this in an exact match label. I can also see that down here as well. One more thing that I want to explain here is that you can actually modify your columns here by clicking on this button here, and you can see more details about that specific keyword. So say if one of the example would be, say if I go into the account level and I have multiple campaigns here, and I click on this specific and if I click on keywords, so there are currently 94 keywords because there are no other campaigns on the top left hand side here in my account view. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to download another campaign to explain this to you in more detail. So say if I let me show you. So if I go back here, get recent changes, click on basic, click on campaigns that I select, and if I select both of these campaigns in this specific account and press OK, what it will do, it will download all the data about those two campaigns. So all the green bits here, it will appear here as downloaded. So we can see that these ones have been newly downloaded. That's how you identify what has been downloaded. So you press OK there. So now, before we had 94 keywords even at the account level because we had just one campaign downloaded. Now when we go onto the account level, we have a total of 188 keywords. That is because it is at the account level, it is now adding the keywords from both of these campaigns. So 94 keywords in this campaign and 94 keywords in the top campaign. So altogether they make up 188 keywords at the account level. So I already have included the campaigns tab here, but if it's not visible and you're going through your keyword list and you can't distinguish which campaign this specific keyword belongs to, you can simply click on the modify button here, and you can scroll down. Where is the campaign? Sorry, that's the campaign. So I can exclude it. So now you can see the campaign name isn't there. So this is all your details, but the campaign names isn't there. But if you don't see that and you want to see their campaign name with the keyword, you can simply go back on it and click on the campaign to see the keyword associated with the campaign, the ad group, the status of the campaign. So this campaign is currently paused, but the keyword has been approved. The label, which I have manually added to identify this, which is an exact match. You can see the match type there, the maximum CPC for this specific keyword, the final URL that it is targeting. So you can view all the information about that keyword, or also if I go back into the ads tab and click on expanded text ads, you can see the data for the ads as well in this data view in the middle. So this is my expanded text ad with the final URL, tracking template, and then custom parameters there. But I can also view that data in the edit screen here if I want to change an ad. So if I want to make changes to any headline or a description or a tracking template, I can actually do that here. So this is so on these tabs here, this is your first tab that shows you the copy of the ad. So that's your headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, your descriptions here, and your final URL. Below it shows your ad preview. If you want to go, you can either scroll down to see all the details and you see the top bit move, or you can either just simply click on your tracking template on this link kind of icon here to see, okay, what's the tracking template for this specific ad, which ad group it belongs to, what's the ad number, what's the campaign it belongs to, and so on and so forth. So similarly, this is what you can do for the ads and ads as well. And for your ad extensions, you can do similar bit. However, there is something that you can't do at the ad extension level, that is attributing a site link to individual ad group. I've not been able to figure out how to include that, but that's something for you to learn at a later stage. So what I mean by that is, right now I am using SKAGs, which is single keyword ad groups, targeting exact match and phrase match in phrase match keywords with my ads. So every single keyword is attributed to one ad group. So one ad group has one keyword and 4 ads. I will also explain that to you in more details videos later on how to create SKAG campaigns by match type. It's a lot more user friendly. It's a lot more easier to manage. To be honest, the way I've seen that it actually has really helped me make quick changes to my campaigns, view data, analyze which ads are performing or which ads aren't performing, which keywords are performing, which aren't performing, things like that. So we'll go into more detail about that in a later tutorial. But right now, I just wanted to give you an overview of how this specific interface works. In the beginning, you can easily get overwhelmed by the number of options available in the interface, but as you start using it, you will notice that this specific ads editor is very user friendly, and it provides you the details that you require straight away with the click of a button, rather than going through different menus and different options and waiting for it to load. And it's like a slow process online, whereas in the ads editor, you can simply, once you have downloaded your campaigns, you can see the data offline, quickly analyze your data, make your changes, and once you're happy, review them, push them online. Another thing that's important for you to understand is that when you are making the changes in different campaigns, say for example, if I am in this specific campaign and I am at the keyword level, and if I go onto a specific keyword, say I don't like this keyword, it's not working, and I want to pause this keyword, I'll right click this keyword, pause this specific keyword, and then a specific ad in a different campaign. So if I go into a different campaign, go to the ads level and go to the expanded text ads, maybe this specific ad is not working and I want to exclude this, so I simply pause this ad. Now when I'm going to post these changes online, say if I click on post here, what this will do is it will only post the changes that I have made to this specific campaign online, rather than the changes that I've made on the keyword on a different campaign. And the reason for that is because when I am clicking on the post button, I have selected this specific campaign only. So only changes made and this campaign will go online, and that's why it is only showing just one change there. So in order for me to push all the changes online all together, what I will need to do is go onto the account level and then click on the post button. And what you will see is, when you are doing this, you will see that you will have one keyword and one text ad. So that's one keyword that we have changed in the top campaign and one expanded text ad that we have paused in a different campaign. And if I click on post, it will then post both of these changes online. I hope you liked this video. If you got any questions, or if you want to know more about something that I have missed in this specific video, please let me know in the comments below, and I will be making some more videos on those topics in the coming weeks. Thank you for watching.